If you're a remote worker or traveler that's always been looking for a community, then keep listening. Sun & Co. is a co-living house for digital nomads and travelers looking for a network while staying productive. Unlike hostels where people are always coming and going, Sun & Co. has a minimum stay of 1 week and a family meeting every Monday where we all come together to plan out our week. We have a diverse group of people from across 5 different continents, so there's an expert in almost anything you can think of. Housemates took turns teaching us about everything from tiny homes to how to crochet, but my personal favorite was Wednesday family dinner when we would all get together and cook. As far as pricing, shared rooms start at $25 US and private start at $45. Access to the co-work is free, and for those of you that are on calls all day, there are private Skype rooms that you can use. I came away from this experience feeling inspired and with friendships that will last a lifetime, and I honestly cannot recommend it enough. Spend the day with me at Sun & Co., a digital nomad house in the south of Spain. My day started in our kitchen with my housemates, and we all had a laugh about the night before. I'm here with my bestie Taylor. We work US hours, so our day starts at 3 p.m. and we decide to do a kayak tour. The water was literally glowing and the beach was amazing. We got back around 2, so I showered and ran to Sun & Co.'s co-work, and after my calls, I went back to the house for some company. Wednesday is family dinner. We decided on pizza and everybody contributed something. I was amazed at how well it came together. Everything was so good. Wine is cheaper than water here, and it was definitely flowing. We had so many laughs and decided to go out because it is festival season here. Right around the corner from our house was a free concert. We stayed for a few hours and then headed home around 2 in the morning. I'd wake up around 11 a.m. to work out and have breakfast, and then I'd head out to explore or go to the beach around 12:30. I started my workday at 3 p.m., which is 9 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes I worked from cafes and I would have lunch around 5 p.m. and then go to the co-working space for a couple hours. We started cooking dinner around 9 p.m. and by we, I mean them. I would mostly supervise while continuing to work. We would typically eat around 10:30 or 11 at night and then go out around midnight. I would usually get back around 3 a.m., but most people stayed out to around 5 or 7 in the morning. And of course, there were nights where I was working late and was not able to go out at all. Answering your questions about Sun & Co., the digital nomad house in the south of Spain. Number 1, what visa do you need? The answer is, it depends. It depends on where you're visiting from and how long you're planning on staying. Spain also offers a digital nomad visa, allowing you to stay in the country for up to 6 months. Number 2, how long should you stay? I honestly would recommend staying at least 2 weeks. I feel like if I had only been there for 1 week, I wouldn't have gotten the full value of like these connections and people I met, and honestly my biggest regret was not staying longer. Number 3, will you actually be productive there? What's the workspace like? Is it 24 hours? In short, yes, you will be productive. So the worst part about working from hotels or hostels is that everybody is on vacation mode or party mode, and it can be really distracting. But at Sun & Co., everybody was in work mode. Like literally every single person there had a job or something they were working on, and that made it really easy to stay productive and stay focused. The co-work is 24 hours. There's a code to access it if you want to go after hours. And if you're staying in one of the quads, it's really not an issue because there's so many different places to work from in the house. There's private Skype rooms you can book if you have like a really important presentation. And it was definitely very, very good for networking and meeting new people in different professional spheres and kind of like, oh, I never knew that existed as a job kind of thing. Number 4, what is Javia like? What is this town like? How do you get there? Are there other locations? Javia is a gorgeous coastal town right on the Mediterranean. It's absolutely beautiful. You can fly into Alicante or Valencia and then take a bus or a shuttle. Right now, there are not other locations, but they do pop-ups. So the first pop-up was in the Basque Country, so northern Spain, and they're also thinking of doing them in Croatia or Morocco. So I think it really just depends on where people want to go. Number 5, price. The quad starts at 25 US a night, and here are the bathrooms. And single rooms start at 40 US a night. And number 6, what can you expect from your stay? Basically, from the minute I got there, I felt like I was at home. I know that sounds corny, but I felt really welcomed and accepted, and I felt like I really had found a group of like-minded people that were into traveling and trying new experiences and making new connections and new friendships. In terms of what to expect, it really depends on what the group dynamic is when you're there. We create the entire week as a group, so it depends on what you want to learn, what you want to do, where you want to go. I Every single day there was something different going on, whether it be sunrise yoga or a sailing trip or hiking, and you can opt into everything or nothing. So it really just depends on what you want to get out of it and what you want to take away from it. I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions.